Nedved, Bure, and Petrovitsky with Leach and Cody open it up for the Rangers. Jeff Sanderson, number 8. Andrew Castles, number 25. Rick Nash, number 61. The top line for Columbus. Blue Jackets have won only one of their last 5. 1 and 4 in the last 5. Only 2 wins in their last 10. 2, 6, 1, and 1. Pody to Nedved. Back to Pody. Centers, and it's broken up. Driving hard to the net was Petrovitsky.
Good back
and
check
he wound
job.
up knocking the net off the mooring.
Good back check job by Castles. How about the top line for Columbus, Sam? Number 61, who scored 2 goals in the game in Columbus when Columbus beat the Rangers. He's 18 years old, the big kid Nash. 18 years old, 6'3", 195. You put him on the scales 2 years from now, that 195 will be 215. On the top line at 18 years of age. How's that for getting
good young player?
Boy.
First pick overall. Messier wins the draw. Malakoff shot at the outside of the net. Rangers without Darius Kasparaitis. He is scratched, had back spasms, rode the bike hard today, and shouldn't be out too long. Chance for Samuelson, the backhander glove by Denis.
Rangers look a little sharp here early. Messier beat Sillinger on the draw. Sillinger is really good on faceoffs. Messier won it back, and the low shot by Malakoff went off the side of the goalpost. And this is the play where Dvorak, who's playing left wing, moved the puck to Samuelson for the lazy shot. There's the win by Messier.
Rangers trying to get back to the 500 mark for the first time since October the 19th, when they were 2-2-2. Dvorak to Samuelson. The shot blocked by Scott LaChance. Messier through to Malakoff. Saved Denis.
Oh, they're sharp, Sam. The Rangers are sharp. We're a minute 2 seconds in, but they're making good plays. And I know it's really early here, believe me, but they're sharp. This is a great pass by Dvorak to Samuelson. He can't get the shot. Watch Messier's pass. He saw Malakoff moving in, but he couldn't beat Denis. Beautiful pass, good quick shot. Denis with a nice save. Rangers have already forced now their third face-off in the Columbus zone.
Ren Murray takes it, wins it. Lefebvre with a shot went wide. David Karpa in his 3rd consecutive game is playing right defense, paired with Sylvain Lefebvre with Kasparaitis out of the lineup.
So Lefebvre, who usually plays right defense, Sam, with Kasparaitis, has to move to the left side.
It's interesting talking to Dave Karpa, who returned to the lineup as a forward in Dallas. Said it was the first time in 11 years he'd played forward. David Verborny, number 9, moves it out. Long shot from the point by Spacek went wide. Kept in by Luke Richardson. Sent around by Karpa out of the zone. Recovered by Yaroslav Spacek. Spacek, who came over from Chicago, where he played last year. Hannes Hubernen, number 24, with Matt Davidson, no relation to JD, and Jody Shelley, number 45, the big rough guy. Well, we have to make that play.
He's got a sore nose. He got popped one on the
Shelley.
Yeah, Eric Cairns of the Islanders got into a scrap and popped him once. So I think he may be having a little problem with a sore nose. He's a respectful guy, Sam. Shelley is. He talked to Joe Whalen, our producer, and he was saying that, you know something, yeah, I'm a tough guy, and I was brought here. If I have to fight, I have to fight. You can see wearing the visor because of the problems with the nose, which you wouldn't normally wear. But he said, listen, I look at Sandy McCarthy, and I see him playing right now, and I see him getting some offense. I'd like to do that too. I got into the league because I can drop my gloves, but I would really like to learn the game and improve and be able to be more of just a player than a fighter, which I thought was pretty good.
I think so too, John.
Sometimes you have to find a way to get into the league, Sam.
And a lot of guys have done that.
Yeah.
And
Knuckles Nyland.
Ty Domi.
Ty
Domi's had a tremendous career in the NHL. Tom Pody to Brian Leach. Leach shoots wide. Dvorak on with Messier and Samuelson. Sillinger knocked it away. Dvorak checked by Duvie Westcott, number 42, just called up today by Columbus.
They have some injuries on their blue line. Jean-Luc Grandpierre and Allison, 2 defensemen are out with injuries.
Spacek playing it back as his teammates had to get onside. 3 minutes into the game, no score. Grant Marshall, number 29, is on. Back behind the net. Malakoff touches up. It's an icing on the Blue Jackets. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference. Brian Trottier doing a lot of individual work with the players, John. Watching him at the morning skate Went over to Rico Fata, talked about certain positioning and handling the puck. Same thing with Radek Dvorak. There's a lot of good individual work.
Did a lot of good stuff when he was in Colorado. I wonder if they miss him in Colorado for that.
Nedved with a good pass in front. It was knocked away by Spacek from Bure. Good play by Petrovitsky. Took it away from Sanderson to keep the puck deep. Spacek moves it for Nash, who was stopped by Purinton. Petrovitsky with a shot, hit the post. And the rebound went wide by Bure on the backhand.
Bure had an open net. Denis didn't even know where the puck was, and he missed.
Denis made a save. Purinton shot, another save by Denis, and sucked into the netting. Petrovitsky had 2 steals, John, in the zone.
First one off Sanderson. And the line here of Nedved and the line of Messier both look really sharp. Watch this shot here. I thought it went in, but obviously it hit the right goal post and out. And then Bure with Denis looking. Denis was looking in our direction. He thought he had scored. Petrovitsky did. Denis was looking over in our direction, and Bure was to his left and missed the open side on the backhand.
Rem Murray on the face-off, taken away. David Vaborny, number 9, dumps it in.
4 minutes in, Sam, and you see the Rangers are playing hockey, right? No revenge factor. It doesn't. You have to win games and not worry about the other stuff.
Tommy Kallio, number 17, just came over in a trade with Atlanta that was consummated last night. Saved by Blackburn. First shot on goal for Columbus. A little over 4 minutes in. Lindros, Murray, and McCarthy, the line for the Rangers. Lindros takes over, comes out in front and shoots. It was blocked, and it's taken by Kallio. He chips it off the boards out of the zone.
The Kallio kid was sent down to the minors by Atlanta. He refused to go, sat around for a month. In fact, rented his own ice so he could just skate to stay in shape, and then finally traded to Columbus. He's on kind of a tryout, Sam, for a month. And if he plays well, he's got a lot of speed. If he plays well, he'll stay. If he doesn't play well, he'll be moved.
That cross-ice pass deflected on goal, and Denis had it batted away. Nedved gave it away. Back the other way is Westcott. UB Westcott, number 42, stopped by Pony. One-on-one. Petrovitsky moves across, looks. Pass goes through, taken off the boards by Huberman. Can't clear. Pony's got it. Cross-side, Bure. Quick shot, glove save, Denis.
Nice pass by Pody, who's moving the puck well, playing the best hockey as a Ranger that he's played. The Rangers are moving the puck nicely.
Very well, John.
Let's see how close. That's a kind of a fake shot pass to Bure, and a quick snapshot that Denis made look real easy. That was a shot off the goal post by Petrovitsky. And Bure put the puck in behind him. Look at the puck behind him, Sam. How close was that?
I would say
3 inches.
About 3 inches. Spacek moves it. One off the skate, stays in the Columbus zone. Sillinger playing it across to Luke Richardson.
Early here, Columbus fortunate they're not down by 2. Real fortunate.
Here's Mike Sillinger. Messier against Ray Whitney, and it's out of the zone. Put back in, offside Columbus. 5.5 minutes in.
I asked Dvorak about playing the left side as he is now, normally on the right side with Peter Nedved. He said, listen, when I played in Florida, before I was moved to the Rangers, I played a lot of left wing. And then over in the Czech Republic, he played a lot of left wing. So over there, a lot of players play their off wings, talking about playing in Europe. So he's used to it. It's no big deal. He's just happy to be playing, trying to get his game back.
Said he felt real good on Sunday after the back spasms kept him out of the game in Dallas. Petrovitsky went down against Westcott. The puck moved out by Scott LaChance.
Yeah, Petrovitsky looks good early.
He's really skating well.
Confident, handling the puck, making plays, making the other team make bad passes.
Finishing his checks as he did against Doobie Westcott. Lead for Rick Nash, offside Columbus. There's young Rick Nash. The Blue Jackets traded up to get him #1 overall.
What's interesting is he's averaging 13.5 minutes a game. At 13.5 minutes a game, you can improve, and you need that ice time. If you're playing 4, 5, 6 minutes at that age, you should be back in junior, or if you're old enough, in the minors. Jason Spezza just got sent down from Ottawa, which was smart. He's only playing 5 or 6 minutes a night, so why be in Ottawa as a young forward, even though he's got a great future and he's a good kid? He's not ready. So there's no sense of being there playing 4 or 5 minutes. If you play in 13, 14 minutes, yeah. If not, go to the minors, learn how to play without the puck, and learn to be a complete player, and you'll have a much longer and better career at the NHL level.
Samuelsson dropped to Dvorak, plays it on goal, went wide off the skate, shot by Puritan, he scores! Dale Puritan beats Mark Denis to give the Rangers a 1-0 lead. Third of the season for Puritan.
Rangers with some speed, gaining the zone, bank passes. You're seeing them do that a lot. And as Messier cleared the front of the net, the puck carried him back to Puritan. And I love the fact that Puritan just followed up the play. Shot went off the glove of Denis, 1-0 Rangers. The Blue Jackets don't look sharp at all. The Rangers look real sharp. They have a 1-0 lead and playing well.
John, when we watch practice this morning, after most of the team is done, Jim Schoenfeld spends countless minutes with the defenseman shooting the puck, getting them to shoot the puck on net. And if they miss the net, they take it over again.
Sam, that's 59 points by the Rangers defense. That ties them with Dallas for the most points among the defense of the 30 teams in the league. And I agree, all the practices I've been to too, after they're finished, the defense stay out and they do drill after drill after drill.
Nice move by Viborny. He scores! David Viborny went around the defense. One player fell down.
2 players fell down.
And Viborny had the big opportunity.
They ran into each other, so Viborny gets a 6. Just as we're talking about the Rangers defense, here's a look at the Canon Business Solutions goal cam. And you saw the collision. Both guys went down. Lefebvre was down. And Viborny had a freebie to come in, and he's able to beat, as you see, Blackburn. Viborny gets his 6th of the season. We're tied at 1, so Viborny gets his team a big goal to come right back and get one quickly after the Rangers scored.
Canon Business Solutions, digital technology powered by people, providing the goal cam look at the Viborny goal. Nedved plays it in. Game tied at 1. Fired across, missed by Bure. Brought out by Sanderson. Now Andrew Castles in the middle. Radoslav Klesla. Now it's Nash. Save made by Blackburn. Played in front. And Nedved able to move it. You can see Columbus game lifted by that play by Viborny. Here's Sanderson, had it knocked away. And the puck was out of the zone, put back in. Offside is whistle. We'll step out for a moment. Blue Shirt Extra, free and available exclusively at NewYorkRangers.com. 1-1, 7.5 minutes into the first period. Shot by Grant Marshall, gloved by Blackburn, holds it for a face-off. The scoring, Puritan is third from Dvorak and Samuelsson at 6:10. 33 seconds later, Viborny is 6th from Callio and Richardson.
Yeah, just as we were talking about all the drills the Rangers defense do and how much they're improving and blah, blah, blah.
Maybe a little...
That was when Carp and Lefebvre fell over each other. They haven't played with each other.
That's right.
All season long.
So there's a little confusion there with Darius Kasparaitis out of the lineup. Dvorak takes it behind the net. Kept in, Malakoff missed it, and it's knocked away by Puritan. Messier put it up into the Rangers bench, and play stops.
Malakoff, I think, tried to short hop the puck. Gary Jeter, no?
No.
And the Rangers did recover. There's Dvorak trying and reaching and spinning, and you can see there his knee looks like it's pretty good after torquing it, as we saw. There's Lindros with a big hit.
Ooh, knocked down Scott LaChance. Bobby Holik is missing his 18th consecutive game, but as Al mentioned in the pregame show, skated very hard yesterday, skated very hard this morning. Told us after the morning skate that he's ready to come back.
Watch Eric Lindros, and I like this game so far in the fact that I've seen some minor picks, I've seen some hits, and I haven't seen a penalty. The referees know the game's perfectly under control. The players are playing it, and they're letting them play. Love it. No cheap calls.
Stephen Walcom and Ian Walsh, the referees. Jean Morin, Lyle Seitz are the linesmen.
And the players themselves are learning that, you know, what's tolerated, what's not. You have to respect the fact that they've learned and made it easier for referees.
Blackburn made a save. Rangers able to move it. David Carper's gone to the locker room with a skate problem. Shot by Westcott, blocked by Leach. Gets up limping.
Hurt Leach.
Trying to shake it off. That shot blocked by Leach, and he tucks it back.
So he got
the
hit
goaltender.
Twice with shots, and he knew immediately he better just give the puck to Dan Blackburn. And the Rangers have been pinned in a little bit since that Bure goal. Here's the original one. This hurts. Ow! Off the inside of the right ankle. It dropped him. You could just see it. Then he gets up, backs up, and here comes one towards his right elbow. And he just said, that's enough. They take the face off and go for a rest. Dave Carper with that skate problem. That's probably what happened on the goal when he and Sylvain Lefebvre ran into each other and fell down. That opened up the lane for Bure to go in and score.
Petrovitsky hustles to the puck, plays it across. Nedved, who has points in 3 straight games and 6 of his last 7. 9 points in the last 6 games, or rather the last 7 games for Peter Nedved.
Peter Nedved and I think Tom Poti would also get votes for the Rangers Player of the Month that went to Dan Blackburn, and deservedly so to Blackburn, all the pressure he's under.
Peter Nedved has played very, very well. Petrovitsky down the board. Nedved against Plesla. Petrovitsky takes the puck. Bure turns, slap shot, saved, and he. Now it's Petrovitsky toward the net. Score! Pavel Bure! Petrovitsky makes another terrific play, and Bure went for the net to tip it in.
This is something to watch here. That first Bure slap shot was a beauty that was stopped by the goaltender. Look at the work by Nedved and Petrovitsky. Look at this slap shot. And the goaltender made a good save there. Look at Petrovitsky go get it. And you see Nedved shielding out 2 players. A beautiful pass. Backhand finish by Bure. And are these guys going? And Petrovitsky has had one great start to this game, along with his line mates. But I think he in particular has really, just watching his confidence level, it's something else.
And suddenly Bure is getting hot, John. He is heating up. 4 goals last 4 games. Back in. Ray Whitney turns, no shot. Cody stopped him. Whitney centers, it's out of the zone.
Shifts after goals are important. And right here, the Rangers scored. And the Blue Jackets all of a sudden make things happen.
Blackburn out to move the puck into the corner. Grant Marshall is there. Bure with 4 goals in the last 4 games and 5 goals in the last 8. He is heating up. 12 on the season. He has the team lead. Centered in front. Good play by Dvorak. Tipped it away from Richardson.
Rangers goal is 12 to the
Back for the puck. Spacek. Rangers have a 2-1 lead. Bure from Petrovitsky and Nedved at 9:17.
He has how many? 12 goals now?
12.
Hoser, Kovalov, Naslund, and Gaborik all have 15. They lead the league. So Bure all of a sudden is starting to shoot up the ladder. Yeah.
Nedved now has a 4-game point scoring streak and has points in 7 of the last 8. He's going very well.
And being pushed by Coach Brian Trottier at the same time. Post game, after the game the other night.
Oh, that's Bure.
Oh, Bure.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nedved.
Nedved.
I mentioned also.
Don't have to push Nedved anymore the season he's had. But they're trying to get Pavel to do even more, and he's really started to cook.
You know what? And Nedved has talked to Bure about not hanging between the blue line and the red line, staying in your own zone until we have the puck.
Until we get the puck. When we earn the puck, you go, because I'll find you. And obviously Petrovitsky sees that too.
Bure sends it out. Walser, Derek Walser, number 23, gave it up to Poti, who handles it so well and puts it in the Columbus zone. Red Murray gets to it, plays it to Lindros, to Sandy McCarthy. Now Murray. Down comes Puritan. Fires it through the crease. Penalty call. Plesla will go. He took down Sandy McCarthy.
He's in the box. The Rangers are without Brian Leach due to injury as he has limped off to the Rangers locker room. Dave Carpa, the defenseman, has returned. Oh boy.
Brian Leach blocked the shot. Lindros knocked it down, goes to Malakoff, down low to Nedved. Nedved waiting, Lindros in position. Nedved sends it back out to Malakoff and across the Poti. Shot was blocked in front by Spacek. Spacek and Richardson with Sanderson and Castles, the penalty killers.
And one thing about Columbus, they have 5 shorthanded goals, 5 of them.
One of them against the Rangers in the game in Columbus. There's Malakoff again. Bure. Bure, Lindros, and Nedved, the forwards. Bure moving, waiting. His pass stopped by Richardson, and it's cleared by Jeff Sanderson.
You
15 to go in the power play.
Nervous about Brian Leetch limping off after blocking the shot with what looked like his right foot. The thing about Brian is he is so tough that if he goes off, you know he's sore.
Yeah. Lindros pass knocked away by Westcott and cleared by the Blue Jackets. Rangers have a 2-1 lead. Blackburn plays it to Pody. Tom Pody second in the NHL among defensemen in scoring.
And Tarnstrom is hurt.
Dick
The only
Tarnstrom
player ahead of him.
for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's got 25 points, I believe it is. 23
Messier,
points for Pody.
Messier shot blocked. Messier with Dvorak and Samuelson. Purinton's on with Pody. And that one was just outside the zone, offside Rangers.
Brian Leetch averages in the neighborhood of 27 minutes a night. You hope everything's okay with him. If not, there's going to be other defensemen have to pick up a lot of ice time. Yeah, Pody has 23 points, Sam, and Tarnstrom 25. Tarnstrom's problems, I think, with a shoulder, but I'm not 100% sure, but he's out with an injury right now.
Richardson able to trying to clear it, hit the linesman, then it's picked up by Castles. Drops it off for Matt Davidson. The shot stopped by Blackburn. Davidson ridden into the boards by Lefebvre.
Actually, it might be a foot for
Foot injury.
I apologize.
Final seconds of the power play. Good play by Richardson to break up the pass.
Luke Richardson made a couple of nice defensive plays, one on Bure and one there on the penalty kill.
Samuelson across, team's back at full strength. Messier. Samuelson turns, shot blocked by Spacek and chipped off the boards and out of the zone. Rangers with a 2-1 lead, 6:15 to go in the first period. Lefebvre to Karpa. Here's Dvorak. Lifting it in, Lindros has come on. The rest of the line change is executed. Lindros with a hit on the chance, went back and Lindros hit him in the back. Rem Murray with the work along the boards. It's brought out to center. McCarthy was tied up with Kurieta. Lasse Kurieta, rookie from Finland. Another hit by Lindros. He's pounding
Again on
LeChance.
LeChance, yeah, he's had 3 or 4 hits here, solid hits. The reason he's getting them, Sam, is he's got his feet moving. Eric Lindros is skating pretty well.
Sandy McCarthy and LeChance. LeChance got a piece of him. That was an even collision along the boards. Derek Walser moves it up, knocked down by Nash, and he's able to clear the zone.
A physical shift here by Lindros and McCarthy. That'll have a wearing effect if they keep that up. Dick Tarnstrom, the defenseman in Pittsburgh, out with a fractured left foot.
Moving in is Klesla. Going deep, backhander stick aside by Blackburn. Chip to the back of the net, and it stays on the back of the net. 5:06 to go in the first. Rangers leading.
Good, hard, clean hits. I like that one. The coaches love it when Eric Lindros takes the body. His feet are moving. He's getting there to take the body.
Rangers and Columbus close on the hitting side of things with a clean game. Work along the boards. Sanderson. Lefebvre able to work it out of the zone. Lefebvre and Pody here as a pair. Now Pody has gone to the bench and Karpa has stepped on.
Petrovitsky got hit, went down, lost a glove and a stick. He was going to stay on the ice, but now he goes to the bench and he's hurting.
Yes.
The Rangers have lost Brian Leetch. He right now is being x-rayed on that foot, Sam. They have an x-ray machine in the building for both basketball and hockey. And now the Petrovitsky gets to the bench. Terry O'Reilly on the bench right now talking to him. He jammed his elbow or something. He's sore. Look at this. So this is 4:17 to go in the first period. The Rangers lead 2-1. But a couple of interesting things happening here. Watch and see what happens. He's on the puck. He got jammed by Sanderson. The puck was there, kind of a hyperextension of the right elbow, from what I could tell. Yeah, the right elbow got jammed back to his left. And he got up here, grabbed his glove and stick, and thought about staying on and went off.
Rangers medical trainer Jim Ramsey's in the locker room with Brian Leetch. Shot from the point by Klesla, deflected wide. Purinton And Carpa now is 5 defensemen being rotated by the Rangers. Ray Whitney for Columbus behind the net. Whitney sends it out to Klesler. Shot was blocked, knocked down by Carpa. Clears the zone. 2-1 Rangers, just under 4 minutes to go in the first period.
You know, if you cover the other team's players in front of your own net, the wingers are responsible for picking up their defensemen moving in. And Columbus will hit those defensemen moving in.
Puck to Whitney in front. Backhander saved by Blackburn. Nice move by Whitney, and Blackburn stayed with him. Dvorak slides it deep into the Columbus zone. Klesla for Sillinger, couldn't handle it. Ted Donato to Rico Fata. Rangers' 4th line coming on. Matthew Barnaby is the 3rd member of the line. Fata controlling the puck. Christoph Oliva, a healthy scratch. We mentioned Bobby Holik scratch, as well as Darius Kasparaitis. Holik said he wouldn't mind playing Thursday when the Rangers are in Philadelphia.
Boy, did you see that game last night? Philadelphia, New Jersey, a 1-0 game. It was a great 1-0 game. And was there hitting, clean hitting, but everybody on both teams finished their checks. That was a great 1-0 hockey game.
And a great goal to win it by Brian Gianco.
Yeah, great goaltending, great everything.
What a save Brodeur made right before the game-winning goal.
How about his saves in overtime in St. Louis, too? Oh, boy.
Cody off the stick of Barnaby, turned the other way by Perrietta.
Robbie Fatorik, the Boston coach, and they're having some season. Asked who he thought was the best player in hockey. He said Marty Brodeur. Nice. Very intriguing, good answer. Interesting answer.
His guy Joe Thornton's pretty good.
Ooh, baby.
Could make a case for him.
He just got an extension for a season.
Hit by Petrovitsky, so the pain wore off, and Petrovitsky right back on hitting. Back across. Spot check, offside. 2:10 to go in the first. Rangers have 10 shots. Columbus 7. Rangers lead 2-1.
You know, Whitney got left alone for just a moment in front. And the Rangers, Mark Messier got to him, and he was forced just to one side. And doing so, Blackburn was able to, I think, kick out his right leg or goal stick and make the save. 2:10 to go in the first period. 2-1 Rangers.
Rangers have won 5 of their last 6 on home ice, including their last 2. They've got a good start to this game. LaChance wrapped up with Petrovitsky, and they both went hard to the ice. Petrovitsky sliding into the boards.
The Rangers not giving the defense for Columbus a lot of room. LaChance has been hit every time he's gone back to get the puck. He's handled it, though.
Walser with a good pass across. Sanderson cuts in, tries to get to the net, but a good check by Malakoff. Malakoff and Pody sandwich Sanderson, denying him a shot.
Sanderson has 8 first-period goals this season.
Castles was stopped by Malakoff.
Those 8 first-period goals lead the entire league. He tried to make it 9 there.
Messier, who was not at a point in his last 5, feeding Dvorak. Dvorak across offside. Bure was ahead of the play.
So we'll take a look at that Whitney chance that we were talking about. He was left wide open for just a moment. Both defensemen back there. And he went to his backhand. And the save made by Blackburn. His Petrovitsky grabbed a hold of LaChance with his right arm. Both players went down. There he moves in with another body check.
He does
on Richardson.
He doesn't shy away from the big guys, does he?
No, he goes 190, but he's a thick 190. I don't know if that makes sense to you folks.
Dvorak off the giveaway with a shot that Denis gloves and holds on just under a minute to go.
For Petrovitsky, it's not the width of his shoulders, it's the thickness from the front of his chest to the back.
Very solid.
Thick body. And he loves to get there and take the body. Looks to be okay after banging his arm.
And a good complementary player to that line. He does the work along the boards within the corner. That shot was stick aside by Denis. Messier with Dvorak and Samuelson. Puck loose. Richardson clears the zone. Stopped by Pody. Now it's Mike Sillinger. Whitney had it knocked away by Puritan. They go into the corner. Puritan kicking it up the boards to Messier. All the way across to Samuelson. Down the middle goes Pody. Samuelson. His pass blocked. That shot saved the knee off Dvorak.
And nice play on the rush. And in watching the Rangers, are starting to get scoring chances in every game off the rush. I love it. Man, this game's about speed and making plays up the ice. And here's another example of it. Pody jumped in, went to the net. Puck was dropped to Dvorak, and the shot was grabbed and a nice save by Denis as he held on for this faceoff. But you're starting to see the Rangers game after game get more chances now on the rush, not just the cycle or the forecheck.
Nedved won the draw. Bure winds and fires. He scores!
Oh, baby.
Pavel Bure, his second of the game. It's 3-1 Rangers.
Did you see that shot?
Whoa.
Top corner. Nedved on the draw with some help. May have deflected, but when you're hot, you're hot. Petrovitsky dropped the puck back, Sam. He'll get the assist that hit the person that went out towards Bure and acted like a goaltender right there. Went off his stick and over the arm, catching glove of the goaltender, Denis. When you're a goal scorer and you get hot, you start to shoot the puck. It hits people and it goes in. And Bure right now is on one of those streaks.
He's going.
Is he gone? Wow.
5 goals in the last 4 games for Pavel Bure. And 6 in the last 8. Shot by Sanderson deflects up into the netting. 6.6 seconds remaining in the first. One of the better first periods the Rangers have had this season.
To me, it's a big period because without Brian Leetch, and who knows if he'll be back or won't be back, he got hurt blocking a shot. So that means that somebody else may get a lot more ice time, and it's nice to have the lead. Nice to see Malakoff talking to Bure about the back check and the assignments, not just scoring goals, but to see Pavel get hot. You know, one thing about him, Sam, when he wasn't scoring, he never changed his demeanor. No, not one bit. And he doesn't change when he scores. But he's hot now, folks.
He's feeling it. 2 goals in the first period. He got his 13th from Petrovitsky and Nedved at 19:37. And how about that line doing it again, John? Nedved with 2 assists. Now has 21 points on the season. Petrovitsky with 2 assists. And the Rangers with a 3-1 lead heading to the locker room end of the first period. A good first period for the Rangers.
I mean, that's really something.
Underway, 3rd period. Rangers without Brian Leetch. If you joined us late, he bruised a foot blocking a shot in the first period. And the Rangers have rotated 5 defensemen throughout. Rangers got all 3 of their goals in the first period. Dale Purinton got the first one. Pavel Bure the next 2. Weird carom in front, missed by Messier. Denis had played it around the boards, and it caromed right back off the corner in front. That shot by Messier, clubbed by Denis.
It's been a few games before or since I've seen the puck come off the boards in a very weird fashion. That time it did. The linesman and the goaltender looking over at the corner now. The puck came off the boards. Spashuk on the far side expected the puck, but it didn't take a true... You know, it just bounced off the edge of the board. That's the door where the Zamboni opens. The Rangers almost get a big break, but the Zamboni door wasn't snug and tight like it's supposed to be, and it took a weird carom.
Westcott able to move it up ahead. Nedved digging for it. Kept in by Bure. Nedved in the corner. Nedved, Petrovitsky, and Bure. The line for the Rangers. Castles. Plays it across to Klesla. Now it's Rick Nash dropping it off for Sanderson for the shot. Clipped, saved by Blackburn. He holds on with big Rick Nash right next to him.
Yeah, a 4-player rush there.
Petrovitsky looks like he got clipped on the side of the head.
He hurt his right elbow early in the game. Then he got nailed on that hip check by Whitney. And then here's the 3rd one. Looks like something, a head-on-head.
Yeah, it was like an unintentional headbutt.
Right, accidental play. Now he just keeps going, doesn't he?
Rub it off. Tommy Kallio behind the Rangers net. Trying to get out in front. His first game as a Columbus Blue Jacket, just traded over from Atlanta. Sandy McCarthy tied up with a chance, able to put it in the Columbus zone. Lindros looks around. Along the boards, McCarthy trying to wind it ahead. It's chipped clear. Pody goes back for it. Pody with Karpa. Kallio on the forecheck. Off the boards, McCarthy. Deep into the Columbus zone. Lost by Walzer on the strong forecheck by Lindros. Up the boards, Karpa stops it and shoots. Saved it, and he's got it.
Lindros in behind the goaltender, tied up with LaChance. Wacom, the referee, has a few words to calm everybody down. Jody Shelley still in the penalty box serving his 10-minute misconduct. This is the Karpa shot. Ends up being a high shot that Denis hangs on to. There's Lindros in behind. Eric's been a very physical player in this game. And here he moves in, taken out of the play.
Messier against Sillinger, controlled by the Blue Jackets. Spot check. Looked it ahead for Mike Sillinger. Hooked from behind by Messier to slow him down. Blackburn leaves it for Malakoff. Kept in by Spacek. Rich shot deflected into the corner. Went off Messier. Back behind the net. Huvinen was taken down. Penalty called on Samuelson.
Yeah, Samuelson had the puck before Sam. Tried to play through the middle, and it created the turnover. Malakoff gave him the puck to the right side of Blackburn on the half boards. And in turn, on that play, the puck was put back in. And then you see Samuelson reach out, and there's the hooking penalty. The mistake was made even before the penalty when he turned the puck over. Here you see the actual penalty with the hook into the hip of Huvinen. So this power play goes to work again. The Rangers have had a solid game on their penalty kill to this point.
Fourth power play for Columbus. A couple of short ones and one full one. Here's Ray Whitney at the point. Whitney and Spacek at the point. Sanderson in the corner. Along the sideboards, it's Andrew Castles. He's got the puck. Big Rick Nash is in front battling Malakoff. Messier and Nedved with Malakoff and Purinton, the Rangers penalty killers. Castles. Whitney shoots, save. Blackburn. Rebound went wide. Castles feeds Sanderson. And a whistle. The net was knocked off.
Yeah, when Blackburn was scrambling, he went back to his left. His whole body weight went into the net. And, you know, with Castles, not too often will he take the shot.
He'll make the
pass. And he makes the pass right here instead of the shot. See, pass. Now the Blue Jackets look for a rebound. There was one for just a moment. Sanderson couldn't get to it. That's when Blackburn knocked the net off to Mooring. See, it's already off.
Sanderson taking the face off. Won by Nedved. Pody playing it around to Rem Murray. Pody and Malakoff on for the Rangers. Nedved, who took the face off, goes off. Dvorak comes on with Rem Murray. Ray Whitney leads Sanderson. He pulled up just as he was getting to the line, and his teammates went offside. Offside Columbus.
Here's why the penalty happened, Sam. Malakoff to Samuelson. He tried a little shuttle pass through the middle to Messier, and he missed him. So there's a turnover. Now the Rangers have to go back to their own zone, and there's the hook. Kind of a lazy penalty, but if the play had been made out of the zone when the Rangers had control, it never would have gotten to that point.
Blue Jackets send it in. Rangers leading 3-2. 3 minutes gone by in the third. Sanderson left it for Nash. Out to Whitney. Now Castles. Castles pressured by Malakoff. Sanderson against Rem Murray. Murray does the job. Clears the puck.
By the way, that hooking penalty to Samuelson is the 6th hooking penalty that's been called in this game.
Across the line, Andrew Castles. Nice drop pass missed by Nash. Sanderson across the spot check. He shoots. Tipped in. Andrew Castles scores to tie it. A power play goal by Columbus, and the Blue Jackets have come from 2 goals down to tie it at 3.
Boy, does Spacek make a pass or what? This is Castles. He'll score the goal. His pass wasn't bad either. And in this one, here's the best of them. Right back in front. And you see 2 players going to the net before Purinton could get to Castles. See, Purinton's caught up high. And now the other defenseman, the fade's got to go to his right. Purinton couldn't drop down. This is a real nice goal. Castles almost missed it, but he got enough of it to put it over the line. That's a nice goal on the power play to tie the game up at 3. And our Rangers need to find some offense here.
Hand pass whistled against Columbus in the neutral zone. 3:35 gone by, and the Rangers, who dominated the first period, have not been able to put anything together to beat Mark Denis since.
Shelley comes out of the penalty box, goes over to the bench. He's fortunate he did not get a game misconduct.
Absolutely.
Don't be surprised that the league looks at that. You start Getting involved with players on the ice from the bench, that's a no-no.
Game tied at 3. Karpa pinching in. Barnaby on. Barnaby plays it up the boards. Barnaby with Lindros and Rem Murray. This is an icing on Columbus. Castles got his 7th of the season from Spacek and Sanderson at 3:27. Here's that incident we were talking about.
You can see the hip check by Whitney. That upset Petrovitsky. He got up and was going to take a penalty here for his work. Shelley climbed back on the bench and then reaches over. Now, why he's still in the game, I'll never know, but he got 2 and 10. You know, hypothetically, say this is an altercation. If there's a third man in, what Shelley was, he would have had the game anyway. But anyway, it doesn't much matter now. I don't think you'll see too much ice.
You can't have that going on from the bench.
No.
Blackburn stops the puck side of the net.
You said that Barnaby was on that last shift. I was just looking at his ice time. He hadn't had a whole bunch of ice time in this game as Matthew Barnaby's coming back from the flu bug.
Barnaby played 1:52 in the first period. And I don't know if he saw any ice time at all in the second, John.
Yeah,
as it was mostly a 3-line game in the second period.
He got nailed with the flu bug. He said he couldn't even lift his finger up the other day.
Shot by Malakoff, stick saved by Denis. He missed practice yesterday because of the flu. Rangers picked up their forecheck a little bit here. Puck deflected out of the zone. Purinton goes over against Huppinen. Malakoff, Messier. Samuelsson and Klesla go for the puck. Klesla shoves Samuelsson to the boards. Puck around and cleared out. Knocked down in center. Westcott playing it across to Klesla. Now it's Doobie Westcott in his 5th NHL game. Played 4 games last season. Just called up from the minors because of injuries on the fence.
Westcott had a good second period.
Nice lead to Bure. Bure goes in. He shoots. Glove save. Denis.
Pavel, I don't know what stick he's using, but he ought to hang on to that one because he's hitting the net and his shot has been very good. And Denis makes a nice save on this play. Interesting how he flips the puck in the air to give it to the linesman too. Good catching glove save, and then he'll flip it up. Bure looks, no passing lane, so now he tries the time where he's going to shoot the puck to miss the defender, so he went top corner, and Denis makes another fine save. Denis read where that shot was coming to, Sam, and he hasn't had a lot of work, Denis, but he's made really good saves because his shots have been tough.
Bure shoots again. This time he missed the net. Around to Lefebvre. Winds it back down. Bure against Spacek. Petrovitsky against Sillinger. Off the boards to Nedved. Rangers cycled. Nedved forced up high. Bure able to wind it down. Petrovitsky was taken down on the play by Sillinger.
7 shots for Bure in the game.
Here's a lead for Rick Nash. Dropped it back to Sillinger. In deep. He shoots off the arms of Blackburn. Sillinger had it back. Was tugged with a stick by Malakoff and turned it over. Nedved across with Bure. Nedved taken out in the corner. Petrovitsky is there. Sillinger comes away with the puck. He's picked up his game since the first period. Rick Nash checked by Pody. 6:15 gone by. 3rd period. The Columbus Blue Jackets with a power play goal by Andrew Castles tying the game. Tough battle. Rico Fata behind the net against Scott LaChance. Messier is on.
Fata getting a shift. He's had very little ice time.
Puck bounced right by Samuelsson. Shot by Castles, missed the net. Samuelsson poked at it. It's kept in by Tommy Kallio. Sanderson is there along the boards, and the whistle stops play. 13:18 to go in the 3rd. 3-3 the score. Knicks and the Magic tip off at 7:30 right here on MSG tomorrow night. Knicks trying to get on a little bit of a roll. Climb back toward the 500 mark. Tom Pody.
Speaking of that, 500 mark.
Rangers still trying.
They called for icing here. The Rangers have killed Columbus on the faceoffs. 36-13 through 2 periods coming into this period. That's been a real strength to this point. for the Rangers, but you have a 3-3 game now. The other one to remember, Columbus 4 times this season have been scored against in the last minute, which has cost them points in the standings. Just a thought. However, it's 3-3, and the Columbus Blue Jackets have really tightened up.
Vancouver has scored in the third period. They've tied the Islanders 1-1 at the Nassau Coliseum. Tampa Bay still leading Toronto 2-0 in the second. Washington leading Pittsburgh 3-0 in the second. The Bure shot was blocked and cleared out.
Messier to the bench. He took care of the draw, so that was his job.
The Bure, Davidson, and Castles, the goal scorers for Columbus. Purinton for the Rangers, and Bure with 2. Grant Marshall played it toward the net, batted at by Purrieta. Shot by Marshall, blocked again. Luke Richardson. Marshall taken down by Rem Murray. And Purinton takes over. Cross ice. Barnaby tied up by Spacek. Murray's got the puck. Fanned on the shot. Nailed the shot. A save by Denis. Lindros played it back. Barnaby winds it down.
It's only the 5th shift of the game for Barnaby.
Now, I don't know if anything happened to McCarthy, but Barnaby has been playing the last couple of shifts with Lindros and Murray.
McCarthy's on the bench, Sam. Barnaby just hasn't played a whole lot. It's his 4th shift. And the Rangers just trying to mix it up. This is exactly what happened in the last game with Tampa Bay. The Rangers mixed their lines up late in the game, and it worked for 2 goals.
Walzer comes in, his shot deflects to the corner. Centered, went off the post and was blocked with a stick by Blackburn, and he covered up.
Shots are 29-20 in favor of the Rangers with 11:40 to go. And the Rangers are 11-12-4. 11 wins, 12 losses, 4 ties on the season. So Sandy McCarthy misses a shift there as Barnaby got some ice time. The Rangers need to try to win this thing and win it to get back to 500. Go into Philadelphia Thursday, then have Buffalo at home on Friday.
Again, the Columbus centerman tried to go forward on the faceoff. That time was against Messier, but Messier got a piece of it. Tipped into the zone.
Shelley getting a shift here, Sam.
Jody Shelley is on. Number 45. On with Hannes Hubinen and Matt Davidson. Davidson had the big goal for Columbus with the game 3-1. There's Jody Shelley. Matt Davidson goes to the net again. That time he was tied up by Dvorak.
A nice pass by Shelley on the backhand.
Purinton hit by Hubinen. Hubinen plays an aggressive game. Physical game. Offside.
Speaking of that, Kasparaitis not playing in this game for the Rangers. His back was bugging him a little bit. I think he'll be ready to go Thursday in Philadelphia, which is good news.
Time for our American Express checks of the game. Eric Lindros with that hit on Scott LaChance.
I think he had more than one. He doesn't lean on people. He hits people.
That one was on Lasse Purrieta.
He really hits people when he's on his game.
Sillinger and Nedved. Columbus has done a better job on the Nedved Bure Petrovitsky line after the first period, when that line all combined for 2 goals.
They've switched their right wingers up a little bit. Sillinger now has Nash on the right side. Earlier in the game, Nash was playing with Castles and Sanderson.
Nedved wins another faceoff. Karpa moves it off the boards and out of the zone. Nedved sends it in. Lindros just off the bench went for it. Nedved is there. Petrovitsky. Pass went off of Nedved. Petrovitsky gets it back to Karpa. He's able to lift it in deep. Nedved against Spacek. Nedved's got it. Turns for the shot. And Denis stops it and covers up.
Good play. See the strength of Nedved on that play, Sam? He was one-on-one with the puck with Spacek, who's a strong guy, but Nedved won it. And again, look at that. He was one-on-one. He came off the boards with the puck and then made the play to the net. And Bure, any type of rebound to the far side, Pavel Bure was over there. To see Peter Nedved continue, and this is, we're getting into around the third of the season, right? And Peter Nedved still playing at that high level every night.
Nedved wins the faceoff. Bure moves down the slot, and he was wrapped up on the play by Westcott and forced the turnover. Kallio fell down. Petrovitsky back for the puck. Given back to Sanderson. He's tied up by Pody, and out of the zone comes the puck. Sanderson has it back, stopped by Petrovitsky. Right across to Pody. Rangers without Brian Leach, out with a bruised foot. Sanderson tries to break through, and Pody stopped him with a long stick. Pody moves it up ahead. Nedved fires it down. Race for the puck. Bure and Tesla. And Bure gets there. And the fans appreciate the hustle.
The Rangers changing, so they have some fresh forwards now besides Bure to try to win the puck, make something happen.
Lindros and Murray have come on. Great effort by Bure against Tesla. Now it's Lindros against Westcott. Now Bure moving. Bure trying to stuff in. Rebound. Score! Lindros!
Oh, baby, what a play by Pavel Bure.
Rangers lead it 4-3.
Boy, Columbus wanted an icing. Their bench is going crazy, Sam. Bure battled. He got deep. The linesman's down there with him. Is it icing or not? Who touches it?
Linesman looked. He didn't make a signal until right there.
Yeah, and then he said Bure was the first person to touch it. Pavel comes off the boards, and then Lindros will score on a rebound as Castles had trouble with the puck. He had trouble with the puck because Rem Murray was on him. Pavel Bure, when he killed the icing, Sam, had two different Blue Jackets on him, would not let them get the puck. And the Rangers, Lindros came off the bench. Was it icing? I don't think the puck was touched there by Klesla, and then it ends up hitting the skate of Pavel Bure. Lindros came from the bench all the way down. Two Blue Jackets couldn't get the puck away from Bure.
Rangers lead for the third time in the game. They've never trailed. Whitney was stopped. Sillinger, fans alive, deflects in front and is covered by Blackburn as he hugged the post.
Columbus has a good shift every time the Rangers score. Play by the linesman to be there and make the right call. And I think Columbus, having two people on Bure after that's where they lost the puck.
Walser with that last shot, saved by Blackburn. He dove out on top of the puck to stop play with three Blue Jackets around the net.
Walser, a kid from the second period on, has been pretty good. See, there's two Blue Jackets, so they can't get the puck. It's Westcott and Klesla. They can't get it, so Lindros moves in, and he's not going to lose this battle here. And Klesla's being told to release Bure or he's going to get a penalty. So watch Bure get loose. One direction, then the other. Got to the net. Lindros scored on the rebound play.
Lindros is sixth from Bure at 10:47. I think Rem Murray touched the puck also, John.
If he didn't, he forced Castles to not control the puck.
And if he did, he deserves an assist. It's not been announced. A chance to try to play it in front. Lefebvre broke it up. Kept in by LaChance. Sillinger fired. Save. Blackburn on a deflection. I think he stopped it.
That's twice. Rangers are not getting the puck over the blue line. This is called offside. I'm not sure it was. You know, a minute ago, Samuelson had the puck. If he banks the puck, the Rangers have a 2-on-1 with Donato and Messier. They're gone. And Samuelson's got to make sure here. He's played pretty hard in this game, but he's got to make sure. Off the boards and out. Watch him through the middle. A turnover. See? You can't be messing with it. He had Sillinger move into him, and he panicked with the puck. Bank it off the boards, and if he did it there, it was 2-on-1 Rangers. They were gone.
So the go-ahead goal, Lindros is sixth from Bure at 10:47. Eric Lindros now with points in 4 of his last 5 games. Lindros goes down in a tangle with Spacek. McCarthy back on the line with Lindros and Murray here. Murray gets knocked down. Marietta shoved by Lindros. The puck taken away by Grant Marshall, played by Luke Richardson. 7:40 to go in the third. Rangers lead 4-3. They've led 1-0. They were tied at 1. They went up 3-1. They were tied at 3. And now lead 4-3. Richardson winds and fires wide. Petrovitsky able to work it out of the zone. Klesla brings it back in. In deep. Kallio hit by Karpa. Karpa stays with him. Kallio shoved into the boards by Petrovitsky, who clears the zone. Reaching for it. Bure shoots wide.
Test for the Rangers. 7 minutes to go. They lead by 1. It's a test for them to protect the lead.
Protect or try to add to it.
Oh, both. It's all part and parcel, Sam. You don't just sit on a lead, but you protect it. And then if you add to it smartly.
Bure, nice move. Kallio across, Bure to the net. Saved by Blackburn, looks around. He's got the puck underneath the arm.
Quick wrist shot by Kallio, who hasn't played in a long time. Kallio just on a tryout basis here after being acquired by the Columbus Blue Jackets from Atlanta. Kallio had a problem with a concussion a couple of seasons ago. Remember we talked about Samuelsson not banking the puck out of the zone? That's Terry O'Reilly talking to him. Samuelsson nodding. He knew exactly what he did wrong. But you have to be told, and you have to be reminded. That's the coach in the proper way doing his job.
Terry O'Reilly does a good job with that. Handling the forwards. Former head coach himself. Nice move, Walter. Save, Blackburn. Rebound, and Blackburn's got it.
Sam, every time you say Walzer, he's making moves.
He is.
He's not a big guy, but he's got good lateral movement. In other words, not north-south so much, but right-left. Look at this. Look how quickly he got into the position. Messier actually tipped the pass, but Walzer still reached out and controlled the puck. And then went in around people, got the shot, and Blackburn makes a couple of saves. I like the way that this kid Walzer makes plays inside the blue line.
Been very impressive. Walzer is 24 years old. He was signed last year as a free agent. This is his second season.
The guy's getting ice time because of injuries to the regular defenseman. By the way, Pody back on the ice. He was flexing his leg his last shift.
Castles. Walzer winds and shoots wide. Hit the outside of the net.
That Castles, can he pass the puck?
Oh, he's a great passer.
The long passes he makes, those 35, 40 footers.
And puts him right in position.
Yeah, it's where the opposition player reaches but can't quite get to it.
Sanderson to Walzer. He shoots again. And it was blocked in front. Messier outlets to Lindros. Lindros dumps it in. Gloved by Denis. Plays it around the boards. Castles is tied up. And the puck cleared out. Rangers have control. 5:55 to go in the third. 4-3 Rangers leading. Eric Walzer back for it. Samuelsson got tied up with a chance. Marietta had it knocked away by Lindros. Puck fired off the boards. So be an icing against Columbus. Rangers touch. Play stops. 5:37 to go in the third. Rangers leading.
Yeah, that was even a blind pass. And has still found somebody.
He's one of the best passers in the game. You know about Mario Lemieux, Adam Oates, now in Anaheim. Castle's right there. Whitney, pass off the skate out of the zone. Spot check recovers.
Castles has had some injury problems. Vancouver did not re-sign him, but Vancouver, you can't question them. They've won 10 straight, a franchise high. Two hottest teams in the league are Vancouver and Ottawa right now.
Vancouver 1-1 with the Islanders in the third period. St. Louis has a 4-0 lead on Boston in the third in Boston. Westcott pressured by Petrovitsky, took it away. In front, it's deflected away and brought out by Rick Nash. 4:55 to go in the third. Puck knocked down by Petrovitsky, brought out by Nash. Good play by Lefebvre, breaking it up. Nedved tried to leave Dvorak. Dvorak against LaChance. LaChance shoved him into the boards, wraps him up, puck up the boards. Sanderson. Sanderson played it in front to LaChance, and now to Doobie Westcott. Westcott dump in, blocked by Malakoff.
That's 3 straight dump-ins by Columbus that the Rangers have intercepted at the blue line. That'll drive a coach crazy. If you earn the puck, get over center ice, you want to dump it in. You got to make sure you get it deep.
Sanderson, a couple of nice moves, but he gave it up. Samuelsson turns, lifts it over the glass into the Rangers bench. 4:09 to go in the third. Rangers leading 4-3.
Right winger for the Rangers has already been deep, helping them out. This time it's Samuelsson again. And remember we mentioned Tom Pody was flexing his leg. This might be the play. He walked into Huvinen and went down, and he got to the bench and flexed his legs a bit, but he never missed a shift. He's really been good, hasn't he, Sam?
Yes, he has. Just playing a lot with minutes. Brian Leach out. Face-off win by Lindros. Around the boards, all the way back. Richardson has to go get it for Columbus. Rem Murray on the forecheck. Down the middle, David Verborny. Nice drop to Sanderson. Almost bumped his own man. Shot by Sanderson. Saved by Blackburn. Along the boards, moved up ahead by Barnaby. Barnaby's tied up. Lindros reached in. It comes out to spot check. Moves around Murray. Shoot, save. Blackburn, he's got the puck.
Spot check is tricky. You go down on your side like Rem Murray did there. As you see Barnaby pushing Verborny away. Spot check will go around. Remember, he made the nice pass to Castles for the power play goal. You see Rem Murray being a good team player trying to throw his body in front of the shot from the blue line. But when these defensemen can read it like he did, he moves around, gets a freebie now. Rem Murray did a good job getting up and still forcing with the length of his stick. And Blackburn makes the save on the bad angle shot. A lot more faceoffs in the Rangers zone as we wind down. And the Rangers have won draws all game long.
And Columbus again trying to go forward on the faceoff as Pirietta did there. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Rangers leading 4-3. Callio across. Grant Marshall. Cody is there. Took a hit from Marshall. But Chance pinched in. Puck to Pirietta. Save Blackburn. Puck loose. And Dvorak's got it. He brings it out. Fired in. Denis stops it. Big save by Dan Blackburn.
That was through traffic. Blackburn made the play without realizing at first where the shot was going. Smart play by Blackburn, and the puck hit him.
Into the Rangers zone. Karpa against Lasse Pirietta. Bure tried to clear it, deflected off of Ray Whitney, I thought, but they ruled it back in the Rangers zone, so Bure put it into the crowd.
Here's that shot by Pirietta, a blaster. And you see Blackburn made the save. All over the place, the Blue Jackets were looking for some type of a rebound shot. Callio 17. Good low shot with a rolling puck. Pirietta there, Sam, cupped the blade of a stick forward to make sure that rolling puck was going to stay down low. Made a real good shot and a good save by Blackburn.
First final of the night, St. Louis has shut out Boston in Boston 4-0.
Freddie Brathwaite, who's coming off a rotten game, comes up with a shutout over Steve Shields.
Good move by Nedved. 3-on-2 Rangers. Nedved for Rem Murray, broken up by Doobie Westcott. Back the other way, Sillinger. Sillinger against Karpa. The back pass to Whitney missed, and Petrovitsky cleared the zone. Westcott has the puck, 2:20 to go. Rangers leading 4-3. Sillinger with a lead for Whitney. Cody ties him up.
Holding the blue line. Holding the blue line.
Here's Whitney looking for space. Westcott across. Drops it off for Nash. Nash checked along the boards. That shot blocked in front by Pody. Malikov for Petrovitsky. It's out of the zone. Nedved races to it. Nedved. He has Bure. Score! It's a hat trick for Pavel Bure. His first as a New York Ranger. What a play! What a play!
Can he finish? Peter Nedved was out of gas. He was exhausted, but he found enough energy to get to the puck. Moved it across, and with 1:54 to go in this third period, the Rangers lead by 2. Malikov up ice. Petrovitsky picked his man off. Here goes Nedved. Passes across, and Pavel Bure making sure he gets the forehand side of the blade on the puck. Dives to finish. Petrovitsky made the play there. Nedved now knows, get it across. And Bure reaches, dives, and chips the puck up top. Folks, that's the goal scorer's goal. Doesn't get any better. What a goal that was. Unreal. He was diving forward to get the front-hand side of his blade on the puck and roofed it. And the joint is still standing here, Sam.
What a night for Pavel Bure. 6 goals in the last 4 games.
Oh, baby.
And the fans giving him a standing O.
Sam, as great as that was, the previous goal by Lindros, I think was even a better effort by Pavel Bure, even though he didn't even score it. The energy that he put into that goal was remarkable. To see him finish with this goal is even more remarkable. What a play.
And what did you say the league leaders have, John?
15.
Bure with 3 tonight is now challenging for the league lead. He has 14. 6 in the last 4 games, 7 in the last 8 games.
Hot, 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 baby. He is
starting
hot.
to go. 4-point game for Bure. Nedved with another splendid game. That shot went wide by Huberdeau. Minute and a half to go. Rangers lead 5-3.
A Russian rocket is flying.
Lindros fires wide. Puritan shot blocked in front.
Remember in the second period, I said I'd like to see Lindros take a slap shot from the slot. That's wide. You see that last one?
Shot by Huberdeau, deflects it in the corner. Matt Davidson centers, goes through the crease, and Blackburn dives on top. Bure with his 3rd of the game, 14th of the season from Nedved and Malakoff at 18:06, giving the Rangers a 5-3 lead. 3 assists in the game for Peter Nedved.
After the Rangers' last win, Brian Trottier, the head coach, challenged Pavel Bure some. You know, and it was a polite, you know, you're going good, Pavel, but, you know, you can do even more. Watching this game, he's done it all. I mean, he has back-checked, he has forechecked, he killed an icing, which led to a goal. He has scored 3. This is the best game I've seen him play as a New York Ranger, including those ones where he scored a ton of goals last season.
And he brought the fans out of their seats.
Damn, they all stood up here for a good period of time. That was fantastic stuff. This period by Pavel Bure means he's more than just a goal scorer. I saw a lot of stuff from him tonight.
So the Rangers, who led a 2-goal lead, slip away. We're tied 3-3. Answer with goals by Lindros and Bure again to win it. Less than a minute to go. Puck out of the zone.
Dan Blackburn gave the goaltending a pretty good workout for the Rangers here in the 3rd period. He made some good saves.
John, he's doing the job.
Just getting it done.
7-4-2 in 13 consecutive starts for Dan Blackburn after this one tonight.
35 seconds away from the Rangers getting back to that 500 mark. They'll be Thursday in Philadelphia, an ESPN exclusive. Friday home to Buffalo, and Sunday afternoon home to the Boston Bruins. That'll be 3 games in 3.5 days again.
There's Petrovitsky holding.
He's played well too.
That shot was blocked in front. Final seconds, and the fans at the Garden rise to their feet as they cheer the Rangers. Rangers now 6 wins in their last 7 on home ice. 3 in a row. It's over. Rangers win 5-3, and they are back to 500 for the first time since October the 19th.
And the fans sent something here, Sam. They all stood and cheered at the end. The show by the Russian Rocket tonight, I think, was his best as a New York Ranger. And that includes the goal scoring a season ago. That was a remarkable night at the office for him. Dan Blackburn gets it done, not showing any signs of being wary. And the Rangers have a day off tomorrow, then start another one of those 3 in 3.5 days.
Ron Petrovitsky gets the number 3 star in the game.
He worked and worked and worked all game long.
Peter Nedved, number 2.
He's worked and worked and worked all season long. 3 assists for him tonight. And a lot of key assists and good work at both ends of the ice.
And you know who's number 1.
That was worthy of Broadway tonight, wasn't it, Sam?
What a show. The Russian Rocket put on the show tonight with 3 goals and an assist. And plus lately, John, winning 6 of their last 7.
Gifts.